Today on the Riff, we talk about all things arrows out. Thanks for listening, and we hope today is helpful.
We are back for another Riff, and I'm excited about this one because we're going to talk arrows out. I think we might be talking staff Christmas party. Are we? Are we going to do it?
100% we should.
You look nervous about it, but I think we should.
There's a lot of unknowns, but that's never stopped me.
And we're going to give an update. We're going to give an update on the lead pastor search. So,
I think you give the update.
You want me to?
I do. I feel like I gave it the last couple of times. It's your turn.
Okay. All right. Here we go. So the update. The update is we are down to the last 2 candidates. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun.
You know what? That's the second week in a row you've done something like that. It's good.
Song? Thank you. Yeah, thank you. We are down to the last 2. So the search team was able to go through around 30 applications. Got that down to 8 that we did interviews with. And then we got down to 4. And then 2 of them, we ended up calling them and letting them know why it's a no. And we were left with 2 candidates that the search team sent to the board. So now it's in the board's hands. So as you are listening to this, the board has had an interview with both candidates. There's been an HR interview with both candidates. And this week, they are running through a process. We haven't named it anything. Do we call it like the program?
I think so. Well, we can try it out. The program.
Not program, the program.
The program, like capital THE. So what that is we're actually sitting each candidate in front of every single North Point staff team. So they'll sit down with every single campus team. They'll sit down with the campus pastors as a team. They'll sit down with the central team. They'll sit down with the Dream Center. They'll sit down with every single team, and they will have an hour with all of those teams.
Plus, there's an extra team.
And this is the team I'm most excited about because this is the riff. So we're going to riff. I'm going to tell you the truth. The truth is most of those teams, if not all, are going to be thinking, can I work for this person? Which is a good question.
It's a great question.
It's a good question. But the question we really want to know is this person going to move the mission forward? That's the real question we want to know. And while the staff teams are going to do a fantastic job, that's going to be in their mind of, can I work for this person? The team that's not going to be thinking that is the team of volunteers that's coming in after to end the day. They are not going to be thinking, can I work for this person? They are going to be thinking, you gonna move this thing forward? Is this real? So we got a group of 9 people that are coming in that represent all of the campuses. And all of those people, those 9 people, those were actually names that we got from the staff. So we asked the staff, give us your key volunteers. Who's somebody that you would want to sit in front of these candidates to just pepper questions at? Who would you trust in that seat? We got a lot of names. So what we did is we sat down, we looked at those names. Anybody's name that came up multiple times are like, that's a person, that's a person, that's a person. So we came up with 9 people. And I know for me, I would not want to sit in front of these 9 because I don't know if I would have my job currently. So I don't.
It's good. It's good that you don't have to then.
So I am not nervous at all.
I'm also not nervous.
I'm just excited to be in the room. That's going to be great. So I'm excited for those 9 people. Honestly, I've just been blown away this whole process of like search team. Incredible. Awesome.
Thanks. I'll take credit.
You're welcome.
I'm the only one in here that can. So on behalf of the search team, thanks, Justin.
Speak for them.
I speak for them.
The board's been awesome and just incredible. And then to top it off, like these 9 that I've been able to talk to, like I just had a conversation with the last person that said yes and confirmed. And just the questions they had, and like it's just been so much fun to see the people that make up North Point. It's been a cool experience. So I'm excited. I'm excited for the process. I'm excited for those days that are coming up.
Those are long days.
Yeah. Those are long days.
Did you mention the sack lunch?
There will
you leave that out?
There will be a sack lunch.
There will be.
Very curious what's going to be in that.
So am I. Yeah, our logistics aficionado, ER Gamble, is taking care of all of those pieces.
Could there be a cookie in there?
Another inside scoop for ER. So ER has turned his office into a would you say bakery?
A cookie, yeah.
Cookie making
cookie
station.
making
It's like
station.
an easy bake oven.
He bought an
Just a little bigger, an adult size
an
easy
adult
bake oven.
size easy bake oven, and he makes upwards of 100 cookies a day. Would be my guess.
My favorite thing about working here are the
It
cookies.
smells like cookies when you walk
It's
in.
been a buzz. It's been a buzz. So he's in charge of the sack lunches for the day. So I'm excited to see what those are.
I feel like he should be called Papa ER.
I call him that.
Do you? Okay.
Yeah.
I haven't called
might
him
have
that.
to.
Yeah, I just leave out the ER. I just call him Papa. Papa? More cookies, Papa?
Peanut butter cookies.
More cookies, Papa? So yeah.
I once saw Justin eat 5 cookies, if I'm being honest.
First off, didn't have to say anything about it. I don't even know why that would have to come up.
So you only saw
That
him
was-
eat 5.
I just saw 5.
Yeah,
Probably more.
And I
Even
could
more.
have done more if I didn't start sweating because there was they're peanut butter and they are heavy. They are. Woo! Oh my word! So yeah, he's in charge of the sack lunches that day. What will happen after that? So we're going to go through this week. We're going to have all of those interviews. And then the board will have another meeting. The board will have a meeting to decide the next steps. And the question is, do we have both of those candidates speak on a weekend? How do we introduce those candidates to the congregation as a whole? Do we have 2 candidates after this process? Do we have 1 candidate? Like, there's a lot of questions to be answered in the week to follow. And then after that meeting, we will be releasing a video. Jody will actually be giving the update of what the next steps are and what it looks like. So you're going to be getting a video from Jody in probably 3 weeks, 2 weeks, somewhere in that range. And we're going to continue to update you here on the Riff of what's going on and how the process looks. But it is moving along. And I really do think that we possibly could have an answer in the middle of November. And we've always said it. We're not committed to the timeline. We're committed to the right person. So even though we have a timeline, we don't really have a timeline. Okay. And I know that sounds a little bit wishy-washy, but I think it's good leadership. That's what I think. Okay. Because we've got a direction and we've got confidence. Okay. We just don't have certainty. That's what we got right now.
That's right.
Never promised that. Yeah.
Never promised that, but we're leading. It's going to be good. And I'm excited for it. I really am. So that's the update right now. I am excited. Did I miss anything, Jen? Did I miss anything?
Only that I know something that neither of you know.
So true.
Do you remember
Does it
what I know?
It involves the Dream
Cinnamon
Center.
rolls.
I know. I know when the next round of cinnamon rolls
Which
is.
could be the most infuriating message I've ever gotten from Jen. Jen messaged, she messaged John and I with, I know the next day cinnamon rolls at the Dream Center.
Holding it over your
and
head.
then my next question as I'm typing is what day? I'm typing it and she says, before I send, I'm not telling. I'm like, what kind of game is this?
Because I wanted to announce it on the Riff. It's important. Sean that makes the cinnamon rolls. Andy, we talked about it. Andy's one-on-ones are pretty intense when we're talking about the cinnamon roll schedule. I am
he's
holding him
passionate.
accountable.
Okay, so are you going to release the date of cinnamon
am.
rolls at the Dream
So
Center?
you had said cinnamon rolls.
Oh, I have had said
I've
cinnamon-
never had them.
Never had them as well.
Oh, well, whatever date she says, we're shutting this place down and we are all going to the Dream Center.
Well, I don't think we can.
Oh, why?
It's Baptism Sunday.
No! I'm at Nixa. I've said yes to Nixa. How am I going to get cinnamon rolls?
Well, I have not said yes to anyone yet, so I think I'll be
I'll
at the Dream
just say
Center.
I'm in Nixa to Springfield, and then to Springfield, I'll say I'm in Nixa. We'll play a video. I'll be at
Play
the
a
Dream
video.
Center.
Wow. Well, I'm somehow excited and disappointed at the same time. I don't know what I'm feeling right now. I
phenomenal.
haven't felt this feeling.
Do you want me to bring you one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I
You
do,
can have them on the
actually.
Riff the following day.
No, they have to be hot, fresh there now.
So I'm delivering them. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
when I thought you asked,
Sean,
do
I'm
you
gonna need some
want
help.
me to bring you one? I thought you were going to get an ER's delivery van. You were going to put the cinnamon rolls with the cookies, and then you were going to show up at Nixa,
As fast as you can.
open the side door, okay, and then
Okay,
just
just
serve
hustling
hot
in.
cinnamon rolls and cookies out of your window.
I don't think that we've got that capacity for that number of cinnamon rolls to serve in Nixa. I could bring you one.
No, let's just
Jamie one.
no.
The girls?
No, let's
Yeah,
just
you'd
no.
have to, and you'd kind of eat it like shamefully because
I would. I
because
don't- now
you
that I'm
would
thinking
know
through
that you're
this-
not going to share with somebody, even if they asked. You'd be like,
No,
no,
I'm
I'm
thinking
just
through
gonna.
this. Just stay there. I don't even want one. I don't
Oh,
even want one.
this took a turn.
It
Look how
took a
fast
turn.
that's changed.
Here's what I do know. The Dream Center campus is such a fun campus to go to. And if you haven't seen the Dream Center campus or been able to be a part of it, it's a pretty good weekend to be a part
Good
of
one.
it. It
Yeah.
really
Yeah.
would be. I mean,
Yeah.
baptisms are great across the board, and cinnamon rolls. I mean,
What could you ask for?
mercy. All right. Well, thanks for that information.
You're welcome.
Even though it doesn't help me at all.
I already knew you were in Nixa that weekend.
Unbelievable. Wow. All right. Well, we missing anything else other than that? Awesome news.
Nope. Win, win, win.
Well, lose, win, 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 lose. That's I think you lost one there.
Lose,
yeah,
win.
Yeah, that's it. Lose.
He's
lose,
probably
win.
speaking somewhere else that
Unbelievable.
day.
Will be. All right, we're going to talk about Arrows Out. We had a great Arrows Out weekend. I know we kind of talked about it last week, but we record things beforehand, so we didn't actually know the number.
So true.
But it actually was true. People, like, it's just so much fun to see North Pointers step up and say, yeah. And again, I love it that we just don't have like this, we're going to raise X number of dollars and it's like, no, we're going to participate. We're going to make sure that we're Arrows Out. We're going to make one of these actually like a habit that is one of the 5 habits, and we're going to build the muscle. So tell us what happened, John Martz, on Arrows Out weekend.
Which I will say, one, it is just cool to be a part of a place like this, that it is not, for real, it's not known for, hey, what do you say loudest with a microphone? It is known by our Dream Center. It's known by North Pointers who make an impact on people's lives. It's known by really what people do, not as much as what they say. Now, what you say is still important, but what you do with what you say is even more important. And so when it comes to this idea of really being the hands of Jesus and having this Arrows Out approach, it's so natural for our thoughts, our ideas, our arrows to point in on me, right? And we want to be we. And this is just an opportunity this past weekend to be able to do that. And so one of the things I love the most, okay, even more than the amount, was the amount of people that gave for the very first time. So just from our records, we know about 50 people that gave for the very first time that we have logged. I'm sure there's even more drop cash in the bucket or something like that. But just that we have documented on our side, that's 50 people taking a next step in generosity. And not to say like, hey, how can I just help the church? It's saying, what can I do in my community to show people Jesus in maybe a different way than how they've been experiencing that, right? It's really hard to see Jesus when you like don't know where your next meal is coming from. It's really hard to see Jesus when you don't know how you're going to get diapers for your kids. It's really hard to see Jesus in just difficult situations in your life where you feel like you're alone. And this is one of those things that I just feel like is going to be a win in the sales of some of our partners. So even walking through, I'm curious. I know that we are getting to partner with more partners than really I think that we ever have before, because there's going to be not only like kind of a global North Point expression of Arrows Out of who some of those giving is going to go toward, but also a local expression. So each one of our campuses is going to be able to do that as well, which I'm excited about. But I don't know. Do you have a favorite organization?
Dream Center.
What?
Sorry.
That was quick.
Sorry.
That was quick.
Biased. I am sorry.
Wow.
Sorry, Convoy. I do love Convoy, but
And Crosslines. We love all of them. I think Dream Center is just, it's so
Dream Center
close.
gave me a free shirt.
That's why they're your favorite.
Wow.
Not why,
all it
but it
takes.
doesn't hurt.
That's all it takes.
It doesn't hurt. It doesn't hurt. But that is my favorite.
And the cinnamon rolls. Well, but that's,
That is my favorite. Yeah. Love the work that they're doing. Love the way that Jody leads. Love the team. Love that the Dream Makers Gala. Is that what I said?
Yeah,
Is that right?
Dream
Was that
Makers
right?
Gala.
Is that right? Is that
Yeah.
how you say it, right?
Yeah.
Dream
You take the gala to the gala.
You take the gala to the gala.
Yeah.
That's good. I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my favorite one that we partner with. It is. I know. And I understand that it's unfair. I understand.
It's kind of like when you go around the dinner table at Thanksgiving and you say what you're thankful for. And you're like, family. And now no one else can say family, unfortunately, because you took it.
I know. And here's the
pretty
deal. We
messed
say
up.
partner with, like Dream Center North Point we're one, right? So when we say partnering with, we have a philosophy to where like the Dream Center staff, the leadership of Jody, they're going to know what is best in what they do. So that's why we say partner with. So it's not like they're a separate organization or they're like, no, we are one. But we also know that Jody leads in a way that even though we are one, Jody has relationships and Jody has vision and mission that they're able to pull so many different people into that space. And she usually doesn't lead like, do you know North Point Church? Like they're mission focused with Dream Center. Like that is their mission. So yeah, so I say partner, but they are North Point. But it is a partnership. It's very complex. I understand. But they're my favorite. They are my favorite.
Especially in this season, right? The season that we're in, just in general. I think that the work that Dream Center is doing, it's a challenge, right? There are different things going on in the political landscape. There are different things going on in the economic landscape, right? And I think what Jody is doing and what her team is doing is that they're seeing things at a local level, a hyper local level in a community, and they're saying, this is the impact that we can make. We can change this community, one kid at a time, one family at a time, one program at a time, right? Because what they're running are those programs that are, this isn't just hey, we're going to give you a snack, or we're going to give you food, or we're going to provide diapers. It's that. It also is, though, the tools and skills of how do we help change the dynamic of a community, of a family.
Yep.
It's a big deal.
And every time that she talks the Good Samaritan, right? Like the whole thing, even when we walked into the Dream Center, the whole idea is that he came back, right? Like he came back, he stayed, he invested. And that's what they're doing. So, a lot of nonprofits look to solve a problem, right, and hope to solve that problem. And the Dream Center really is looking to live in the area that they are in. So yes, solve a problem, absolutely, but they're really playing a long game.
That's right.
So it is not like, man, we're going to hit this in year 2. There will be generations to come for us to be like, oh, Dream Center was a good idea.
So true.
It's going to take a long time. But I mean, that's why I love their work. I love what they're doing. I love what we're doing together. That's my favorite. What's your favorite? Other than the Dream Center, what? Jen, John, what do you have?
Well, I think if we look at like Convoy, right? When you look at what they're doing and the amount of impact that they have, not just locally, because it's local and it's global, right? What they do and their management of going in after a crisis, right? After there has been, whether it a natural destruction or something else, but their ability to come in and provide stability in uncertain times. I think it's a big deal, and it's a big deal that they're also a local company.
It's good.
Yeah, I agree. And so many of our community partners partner with Convoy. So
That's right.
That's the cool thing actually about all of these partners. They're intertwined in different ways to say, how can we create a different hub in a different place to be able to provide all the resources that someone needs, which is what a community should be doing, not fighting against each other. It's connecting with each other to provide the best amount of support to the people in the areas that each one of these organizations are located in. And so I can talk about Crosslines. I remember a couple years ago when I took a tour, Jamie Trussell, who CEO there, she walked us around the building. And at the time it was called Council Churches of the Ozarks. And I remember someone invited me for a tour, and I was like, no, that sounds terrible. I'm like, council churches of the, okay, I'm picturing a bunch of old people with strong opinions on how things should not change. And I'm like, that sounds like
that's the definition of a council, right? Is that right?
You would think. It's not a committee, that's for sure.
It's not a committee. It's not a team.
It's not.
Definitely not a team.
It's not.
Let's not bring the word committee back up, though, because I get stuck on it and have a hard time dropping it. I'm still sorry.
It's fine.
But for real, I was thinking, I almost declined. So I was like, that just doesn't sound fun. But like, he texted like 3 other people, and I was like, okay. Everyone said yes, and I was like, all right, I'll go. And it was phenomenal. Like, we went to the facility, and they had just recently had like 8 different facilities all around, and kind of brought it into one spot where they're like, hey, we can actually leverage all of our resources, because each spot provided like different resources, and they're like, we could bring it all into one spot, provide everything that someone needs in one spot. And so we took a tour. They walked through the facilities. Jamie was sharing story after story after story. They've got a spot for clothes for foster kids. They've got a birthday project area where if you need supplies for your kid's birthday, whether it's cake supplies, whether it's presents and gifts, whether it's plates and different things that you would need to throw your kid a birthday, if you're not able to do that, like they provide the full experience for that. They even, one of the things that struck me was safe to sleep within Crosslines. They've got this, it's a women's shelter, and it's just, I remember even a couple, this would have been close to a year ago. I remember hearing about this. We had a couple of gals come to North Point, and they're looking for a place that night. And I'm like, well, let me call Safe to Sleep and see if like they can help. And immediately I called. I got a hold of somebody. They're like, send him over right now. It's like, we've got a meal for him and we've got a spot for him tonight. I'm like, are you kidding me? So we get him over there, and they text me that night, the gals do, and they're like, thank you so much. And I'm like, how cool is it to have a partner like that that's just like, yes, get him here, and we've got him. For sure. Like, that's incredible. And so they were called Council Church of the Ozarks. They've shifted into calling themselves Cross Lines. They do so much food distribution, diaper distribution out of there. I mean, they do so many things. But I remember going on this tour, just hearing story after story. Even the way they lay out the lobby, they're like, this provides the most amount of dignity and care. Hey, this provides a safe place if you're bringing your kid with you, and this gives like a quiet, calm environment with different things to be able to engage the kids. I'm like, they're just thinking through every aspect of, even when you're waiting to like get to the spot you want to get to, how can we still care and provide dignity? It was incredible. And at the end, Jamie, I remember her looking at us, and she's like, man, this is what we believe. And you got an opportunity to decide if you believe this too. And I was like, I believe it. And I remember immediately getting out. I'm like, Jeremy, we got to add them as a partner for Springfield. I'm like, I love what they're doing. And so for the past 2 years, they've been a partner. So it's really a new partnership. And just what they provide is incredible. Been able to be over there a few times. And it's so great. And the team is so great. There's several North Pointers that are part of Convoy. Mm-hmm. There's several North Pointers that are part of Cross Lines. Several North Pointers part of the Dream Center. Yeah, of course. But it's so fun. It's so fun because these places, like if as a church, we decided to do this, we're like, no, we want to distribute diapers out of the church, and we want to distribute food out of the church, and which I think is awesome and great. They do it better. Like in the way they're thinking through things, we would be solving a potential need for a day. Like the way that they do these things, it's seriously, it's not a handout, it's a hand up. And I know I like maybe we've said that before, but the way that they do it is just a way of care, a way of support, a way of encouragement, a way of hope. So it's not just like, okay, I've got today figured out. What about tomorrow? The way that they handle those things is, I mean, it's incredible. So I'm blown away by our partners, and that's just 3. Like we've got so many, whether that's across, whether it's Care to Learn, whether it's Tiger Totes, whether it's Pregnancy Care Center. Mm-hmm. Like we've got tons of other partners as well, partnering with Atlas Free, with Preston. Mm-hmm. So many partners doing so many incredible things, and it's really hitting this range of like, whether it's diapers, whether it's food distribution, whether it's crisis relief, whether it's partnerships investing in kids in our community, whether it's partners investing globally, right, mm-hmm. through Convoy, the feeding program, or locally, mm-hmm. Whether it's partnering with organizations that are helping women who have been trafficked, like just doing incredible, important work.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I love being a part of a mission like this, and I love being a part of a church like this. Yeah, I mean, it's funny. We were talking this morning. I had a meeting where I just came back, and I'm like, man, I'm just so thankful. I'm so thankful. It was a meeting with a friend of mine that is in a different space, and the things that we're able to do as a church, it's pretty cool and it's pretty unique. And I definitely, through my years here and whatever years I have to come, like I just don't want to take it for granted that it's like, yeah, that's how it always is. It's like, it's just a special deal, and really, really proud of the people that stepped up for Arrows Out and said, yeah, let's make a difference. I love it.
I do too. And you look at even like the local expression, right? And I know that those that we're going to be making some donations through the different campuses in those locations. However, you also look at like the Nixa team, right? Like a week ago, I saw on their campus chat, they rallied the troops at their campus to provide underwear. There was a need that they saw, and they thought, well, we're going to meet it. And the Nixa campus rallied around, and I saw they brought in like 1,400 450 pairs of underwear, which would serve 455 kids. And so we have an Arrows Out weekend that is a global expression, right? Where we're going to give through organizations. And then at a local level, we also do meet a lot of needs as they come up. And it's impressive, right? It's not impressive because of who we are. It's impressive because of who North Point is and who North Pointers are. Because North Pointers are like, you tell us what is needed, and whether it's diapers or it's food or it's money or it's underwear, we're going to provide that. And I just saw the Nixa campus when they commented on that. I thought 455 kids. That's incredible.
Yeah, and that's also what develops a muscle. It's also what develops a habit. One weekend that is an Arrows Out weekend is awesome. But it's those types of stories that create habits, right? It's those types of things that we're trying to get ingrained into people's minds and bodies and souls of like, make it a part of your life. Like this past weekend, incredible.
It's a big deal.
But that could be a day in and day out type of deal, right? And not meaning that like we're going to give, but Arrows Out is more than just money. It's a mindset. And North Point, you do it. Like it's so fun. So super thankful for this weekend. I am so thankful to be a part of this place. I'm so thankful that we don't just talk about stuff, but we do it. I'm so thankful. I mean, through these conversations and what we've seen with the board and the search team and the volunteer teams, like, just so thankful for you, John. Like leading this whole thing in the way that you have done it. Couldn't be more proud of you, for real. So very, very thankful for you. Yeah. Anybody else got anything they're thankful for?
Hold on. I'm thankful for North Pointers because when's the last time that you rallied around, I don't know, thousands of people within your community to help meet some needs? Like this is a unique place, a unique expression. Where else can you do this?
Right.
And it's a bummer when a church doesn't do this. Right. It's a bummer when it's like, hey, it's really cold outside. Would you guys mind opening up your doors? Nah, it's not really what we do. I'm like, yes, we have partners and let's do it. Yeah. Right. Now, do we believe other people can do things better? Yes, but that doesn't stop us from doing that. That doesn't stop us from on a weekend being like, hey, the diaper supply is low at our community partners. Hey, can we rally together? Can we use our influence to get thousands of diapers? Yeah. Right. And guess what? Like it was pretty awesome as well. So there's always going to be opportunities that we're providing that's like, hey, grab a hold of that handle. Our hope as well, what you're saying is that's a muscle that you flex, regularly. And what does that look like? It's so cool. Even from this weekend, I've had multiple people text me just about like, hey, what would be the best way for me to give back in my community? And I'm like, one is a guy who's like incredible. He does incredible work, like fixing cars, racing cars, and whatever. I'm like, I know. Like there are for sure things right there that even if it is alongside some of our partner organizations, and let's get you plugged in there because there are so many single moms that are driving around in a car that's got a donut on their tire, and like can we that can get an oil change, that can check on some of these things. So there's so many things you can do. And whether it's knocking on the doors of your neighbor and saying, hey, any way I can help, whether it's partnering with an organization like this, whether it's texting somebody at the church, just being like, hey, how can I help? There are so many ways. And you just taking that moment to say, hey, I want to invest. That's a big deal. I think that's pretty missional.
Yeah. And same thing. I got text this weekend. I'll name drop. I'll do it. Aaron Van Gorp.
Yeah. Oh, I love the Van Gorps.
Just seeing his Arrows Out mentality, he sent me a text and he said, hey, man, I've been listening to the Riff and I would go to the Alamo with you to watch Back to the Future.
Oh,
I was really proud of Aaron.
First off, I'm like, hey, it's an Arrows Out. It's like not about him. He's going to do that for me
you
because he knows that both of you are not going to do that.
What a great guy.
I think that he saw like you both letting me down. And he stepped up and he was like, you know what? No, I've got an Arrows Out mentality. I've been around North Point a long time. I'm just going to text Justin and let him know you got somebody by your side. Wow. And if you want to go see Marty McFly and Doc Brown, I'll go with you.
I was texting him to check in on you. So
Thank you. And he did.
I don't know if you suckered him into it.
No. That was a
I feel
text
like-
straight to me that
I feel like I've disappointed Justin 2 weeks in a row.
I don't think
so.
Cinnamon rolls and back to the few.
Also, I messed up on my circus trivia.
Wow, that's 3. Listen, I did say we were going to talk about it. We're out of time. We're going to do a circus theme Christmas. Is that right? Is that
Circmas.
Merry Circmas.
which is a dream of mine. And then Jen said, "Oh, that'll be so fun. We'll be able to go as a bearded lady." Okay. I want everyone to know that that's more carnival than circus. Okay.
And my response was, "Did you watch The Greatest Showman?"
Great
'Cause
response.
that had
I'm on
a
Jen's
bearded
side.
lady.
I'm just saying, if your only
Thanks for being
circus
on my
knowledge
side.
is from The Greatest Showman, you don't have a broad circus knowledge.
I didn't claim to.
Well, fair. That's fair. All I'm saying is, if I've got some plans, okay? So if Merry Circus is real, okay, I'm just saying, let me help. Just let me help, okay? I think I can guide us. Let me help.
You
okay?
turning people away at the party. Hey, that's
not
carnival.
That's carnival.
That's carnival. Or we could make a carnival section. I'm fine with that. But I
have to
want
sit
to
by
make
They can't
themselves.
sit with you though.
They
and
cannot
Jamie.
sit with me and
Okay.
Jamie.
Okay.
No. Not Chris. No. So there's some ways that we can get around this.
Okay, okay.
The costumes are safe. I'm just saying, like, there might be some moving around of people to make sure that we understand who is carnival and who is circus, and that there is a distinction. So,
Well, you know what? Hey, I love them all.
I'm not there. Yeah, I'm not there. I'm pretty,
get there.
So it's a safe place for everyone except Carnival.
except for the carnival carnies. Circus royalty.
That's not true.
here.
You're
Circus
safe with
royalty.
John and I.
All right. Guys, thank you. North Point, thank you. Riff Raff, thank you. Arrows out, my word. Let's continue to make it a habit. And you want to do this like next week? You want to do
do
like...
it. Let's do it.
All right, cool. We'll do one next week. We'll see you guys.
Thanks for listening to this episode of The Riff. We'll have a brand new episode every week, wherever you find podcasts.